In the news, U.S. Equestrian has approved some rule changes that they say will improve equine welfare. So let's get into it. First rule is GR 402.1 testing. So basically what that means is now, in addition to the red stuff testing, as well as urine testing in horses, they will require hair testing. Now, there is actually benefit to testing hair and not just the red stuff in urine. As hair grows out, it tends to accumulate substances within the horse's body. So any medications or vitamins or anything like that tends to show up in the hair. And I think that that's actually a really good thing, because people can be giving their horses prohibited substances at home and not necessarily like on the day of the show. And if they are testing the hair, that might show up in that hair sample. And depending on how long the hair sample is, they could conceivably see how long the horse had been given that prohibited substance, as in like over how much of a period of time, and whether it lines up with any sort of veterinary treatments or not. And this new rule comes into effect July 1st, 2025. The next rule is GR 843, Veterinary Services on Competition Grounds. This rule comes into effect on December 1st, 2025. And this rule basically is just going to require veterinarians that are treating horses on competition grounds to register with the federation. So they're saying that the purpose of this change is to ensure event organizers have contact information for practicing veterinarians in the event they need to issue communication about disease outbreaks, biosecurity, and best practices for rule compliance. And there are two more rules that come into effect July 1st, 2025 as well. One is GR 122 falls. So in this one, they're saying language will be added stating that in the disciplines of hunter-jumper seat equitation disciplines, a horse is considered to have fallen when, while it is not being ridden, any part of the horse's body except for the hooves unintentionally touches the ground or an obstacle and the ground, even if the horse stands back up afterwards. And rule GR 849.8, collapse rule. This rule will be modified to state that any horse or pony who collapses at a hunter-jumper or hunter-jumper competition is barred from competing for a minimum of 7 days afterward and is not permitted on the grounds of a federation licensed competition during that time. They're saying that the horse may only compete again if a licensed veterinarian files a form with the federation attesting the horse has been examined and is fit to return to competition. Now, these two rules sound like really good changes. Like, I'm glad they're changing the wording there and making it so much more specific. I mean, it's kind of too bad that it has to be done at all. You think that this would just be common sense even without those changes or rules being there, but apparently it is not. So they have made the changes to the rules. And they also made several other rule changes, but these are more like discipline specific than they are generalized. So they're going to apply more to individual disciplines rather as like a general rule type of thing over all disciplines. And I'll move out of the way so that you can see what those are. And I'd love to hear what you think about these rule changes. Do you think they're long overdue? Do you think that they could improve them even further than they already have? Or maybe you don't think they even needed any of these changes and that this is just overdone. But either way, please let me know what your thoughts and opinions are about this in the comments below.